Can you hear me now?
I thought it would just be a quickie, but my husband went wild on me for 2 straight hours in bed after trying a simple secret mix.
Check 1, 2. Check. Checking 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. Okay, you can hear me now? All right, about time. Okay, you guys, you new moderators, I'm not sure if you know, you're not new, Ken, you know, I know that, but you do have extra things you can do now. Let's see. There's a channel activity, I think. You go to another channel, pin a message, report, remove, all kinds of stuff by the look. Hide user on the channel, put user in timeout, remove as a standard monitor, which you can't do that, but I can. Can you hear me loud enough or what? Okay, I just wondered. I, I had to hook up another mic too, but I wasn't sure which the hell one was working with. The camera mic seems to be working okay. I was surprised to see ASV here. There he is. How you doing? How's it going? How's your channel going, ASD? Good, great. Dang, Ken, you made my coffee go cold. What the heck? I really don't like one of the lights I got in here. One of my lights is just too bright. I haven't uploaded anything in months until today. I've been doing a lot of woodworking crafts and stuff like that. Getting tools all set up and stuff. And I got a laser engraver now. You know, I was so frustrated with Viasat lagging all the time. I didn't even want to get on live. It was impossible. I got fiber Central Florida. It goes through Central Florida Electric here, brand new. We have incredible speeds. I was astonished. I have 2 gigs down and 2 gigs up, unlimited data. for $95 a month. It runs my computer and my wife's phone, my laptop, my studio computer, Nancy's computer and laptop, her daughter's Xbox. They got like 3 phones over there and 2 TVs on it. It runs all of it with no problem at all. It didn't flood the house. We did have some leaks that we had to fix for sure. Didn't flood it, but yeah. We had a lot of tree branches around. We had some big tree branches fall. Jennifer's fiance, his truck got clobbered, one of his trucks, with a tree branch from Hurricane Helene, I think it was. But it didn't do too much damage, but it could have been a lot worse. It's at least fixable. So guys, am I lagging at all now? Am I nice and got a good picture, real good picture here now? I thought Trump banned TikTok in the United States. Crystal clear, fabulous. It's about time. We've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Oh, actually, I heard it was a 90-day extension somewhere along the line. I'm not sure where, but somewhere. But anyway, great. What an improvement. This is the connection I needed when I got started because, you know, although I did have DSL back then, so I think it was okay then. It wasn't so bad. We did get a little bit of lag, but not too much. I got to text my granddaughter. She left, Lexi. I'm not sure where she went. She didn't answer me, so I'm not sure. She's got a weird. My grandkids have, some of them have 2 or 3 accounts. It's really bad. Hey, Michaela, good to see you. I was trying to get Lexi, she was on and left because I had to restart the live stream. How are you, Michaela? Yeah, this new internet we got, I don't know how many people are on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. A lot. That's all I know. It seems to handle it just fine. Probably most of my grandkids are on it too. Michaela, you on it yet? I'm doing okay. A little frustrated because my mic wasn't working at first. We had to restart the stream. I don't know. I use it on my laptop. My laptop's not really that big, and it runs the 2 gig no problem. It's a little i5. Yeah, the fibers I got here. Yeah, I get the fiber. It's all coming from my server over here, and yeah, it works good. We just run an extender to Jennifer's house, and from here it works great. What's your motherboard? Mine's that one on my laptop's only an i5. I never really heard of that limiting your internet speed. Michaela, while you're here, honey, I just got a notice from um, YouTube that the moderators now have other permissions. So you may want to look on the right, the three dots, and you can see down where there's other permissions for the moderators now too. Just so you're familiar with them. She's doing okay. Francis is doing fine. I upgraded this system. I think I may have done a live since then, but I'm still running the Core 6, but I got a new motherboard and put 32 gigs of RAM in and a 4 gig video card. And it runs quite well. And it's a 3.4, I think, megahertz. It's a lot bigger than my other one was. My other one was not bad. It was just limited to 16 gigs. And so I wanted to get at least 32. I think I can put more in this one here, more than 32. I think I can go to like 64 or more. Are you at your mom's house now, Michaela, or are you somewhere else? Yeah, I got like an 800 and 850 power supply too. Upgrade my whole system at the same time. I was having trouble with something. I can't remember what it was, but plus I wanted to upgrade my USB ports. I had put one of them cards in. Um, they're supposed to give you 3.1 or 3.2, but it didn't seem like it was right. Oh, you're at your house, Michaela? Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you got fiber over there too. You have the same one we got, the Central Florida? Your mother and I, Michaela, were ecstatic when I got this one installed. I mean, they had it done in like 45 minutes. 2 gig up, 2 gig down. It's fast. I can go to a game I used to play before with a 50 ping, and I have like a 15 or a 20 ping. I think I've got one of them Fife-and-E mics somewhere around here. My other mic that I normally use, I put it somewhere and I can't find it. I don't know why, but I just can't seem to locate it at the moment. I didn't get prepared enough out here because I'm using YouTube's interface itself instead of StreamYard. StreamYard, without my consent, upgraded my package and started charging me $45 a month. I didn't know it for months. Well, I had already told them I wasn't. I actually had canceled it several months ago to go to the free package because I just wasn't doing any streaming. And they never did stop anything. They upgraded it because they sold it to somebody else. They boosted their prices way up high. and I never gave them consent to upgrade me or anything. So they finally gave me a refund on the 3 months. Yeah, I mean, you when you do live streams, you tend to collect mics. I think I have three, four. I got probably half a dozen. And the amazing part of StreamYard is they were really pushing the limits because they did that to other people too. They jacked up the prices and did not get consent from anybody for them to go up in price. So people were going from like $25 a month to $45 a month with no consent, none. So I'm sure they're having some big issues now. The old owners um, sold it out. I don't know why. I mean, they were live once a week, I think, or once a month or something. I think it was once a week, every Sunday. I'm using this plain old YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio works fine. It's just it didn't have all the bells and whistles that StreamYard had, but it's free. I can use it for free for as long as I want. It's not limited. And they've been adding more stuff to it. So I can see I haven't used the YouTube one until just now in quite a while. I mean, they got a pop out now that shows your concurrent users, your chat rate, views, and all kinds of little things on a little pop out. And they have other things that you can add and subtract and whatever. Kirsten was supposed to be on. I don't know where she is. Michaela, if you're talking to Kirsten, tell her to look for send a new message out for the new channel, not for the channel, but for the new live stream because the first one I had to close because the mic wasn't working, so I had to start another one. Well, I really liked StreamYard. StreamYard that did have some really great features to it, but even the basic one wasn't bad. I mean, there is a free version as long as you're not using more than like 14 hours a month or 10 hours a month. I don't know what the new deal is now, but you can you can pretty much cover everything you want to as long as you don't go over that time limit. Okay, thank you, Michaela. And that's the pop out now up here, which I didn't have before, shows what your connection is, and mine says it's green and it says excellent, which is great. Although I don't believe it works much better than StreamYard as far as keeping track of how many people are online. And I can't bring somebody into the live either with this. That's the other problem with it. There's another one similar to StreamYard called Melon. I tested it once and looked at it. It wasn't too bad, but I'm not sure they even had a free version of it, but they might have. I haven't even heard from Millionaire Book Scratcher lately either. I tried to call him once or twice, but he never answered the phone. I think Nancy's supposed to be coming on too. Maybe Jennifer too. I don't know if she is or not, but I thought she was, but I guess not. Recon, I talked to earlier, by the way. I'm assuming he was coming on because he said he was, but yeah, Sony's a good cam. I don't have any lack of cameras now. I got 5 or 6 of them at least, more, maybe more. Although I did get a one on eBay a year ago, I think. It's actually up there. It's round. It looks like a razor. And you know what? Unbelievably, it was cheap. It was like 15, $20. It does have the light on it like the razor does, everything. And that thing is fantastic. It is just fabulous. I think it does have zoom capabilities too, like if I remember right. But it really does a great job. That's why I put it up there over where I paint. But for the price of it, I was shocked how good that worked. Well, the other thing I can't do here, which I don't like, is I can't pull photos in. I could use OBS, I guess, but I don't really like OBS that much. You use OBS, don't you, ASD? Hi, Kirsten. I wonder if you'd find the new link or not. I'm surprised that Caitlin's not here. OSB's got some good advantages. I mean, you can run multi-cams in OSB, or OBS rather. Um, but I never had much luck with it for some reason. They always seem to freeze up on me or something. Yeah, I mean, I did do it. I mean, I took them years ago here when I was doing lives before it more consistently. I tried it. It would work for a little while, and then it'd freeze up. I think my clock needs a new battery. I just looked up and it stopped. The minute hand stopped on me. I wonder if another battery for it somewhere. I got a box of them outside. I could have swore I changed these batteries not too long ago. Hmm. I don't know. It may be the bad connection on the back of this thing. I have done a 3-hour stream before Halloween for tarot reading and had my C920 pointed at my cards and Sony at you. Yeah. I didn't know you got a C920. I have one, and it worked good for quite a while. And then that C20 just died. went dead. Never could get to work again. Don't forget to hit that like button, everyone. I know there's not many people here, but they all help. I'll see if I can. I tried to get a hold of Recon again, but I don't know what the deal was. Well, I had mine for probably like maybe 2 years altogether. I bought it brand new, and it worked great when it was working. And then all of a sudden, I just started having problems with it. Connection issues with it all the time. It wouldn't find it a lot of times, and I had to play around with it, plug it in, unplug it, and all kinds of crap. And finally, it wouldn't do nothing. Finally, and I just gave up on it. I may even still have it. I should just throw it in the trash, but I just hate throwing stuff away. I don't know if you can see pictures from my phone or not, but probably not. But probably not very clearly anyway. Not really. Yeah, those don't come up with the hoop. I was going to try to show you some of the wood crafts I've been doing. Like a train engine. You can't see it all evidently. I have some in here, but there's a lot of stuff I don't have in here. Now that was a train. I make a lot of these candles, but wait a minute, I know what it might be. It's this light up top. Turn that thing off. Maybe that'll help. Maybe not. Yeah, that don't help either. Hey Wesley, how you doing? Good to see you. We got fiber now, buddy. 2 gig up, 2 gig down. No more lag. Here's one of the trucks right here, guys. I did. It's made out of cedar. The back. You can take the back off. All the wheels turn. So there's one of the trucks I got. Yeah, I saw you got back, Wesley. Glad you got back okay. Here's one of the Wesley. I know what this is. This is one of my army tanks that I made. It moves. It rolls. "37 hours. That's a long flight. Holy Moses." I made a couple of those tanks. They're camouflage. The little boys will love these. They're pretty heavy. There's a boat that they can pull along with right here. Steering wheel turns. It's got wheels on the bottom so they can pull it along the floor. A 7 hour layover. Wow. Or a 9 hour and a 7 hour layover. Yeah, I had one. I had a one that was about 7 hours once before when I came back from San Diego when I was in the Navy. All this stuff I did all handmade. This is the first truck I did right here. And they could get the blocks that you're in it. And here's a duck you can pull along right here. Wheels all turn. When the wheels turn, this duck actually wobbles. See the wheels, they wobble? It makes the duck wobble. They're not antiques. And this is a toilet paper dispenser, believe it or not. Toilet paper goes over here. You put a spare roll here. You put your phone up on the top or a knick-knack or whatever else you want to put there. All you do is put 2 screws in the wall and pop this down on top of the screws and you're in business. Oak in color. Oh, hey, Velvet. Okay. And this is the John Deere tractor I did. And as you can see, I put my engraver to work and engraved it with the John Deere. Of course, the steering wheel turns and all the wheels turn and all that stuff. Of course, a lot of this stuff, a lot of these guys have seen. Hey, Chrisanna. This is a candle holder I made, double decker. And I make coasters with the bottoms on them. Coasters right there. And 2 different style toilet paper holders. Got the real fancy one and the smaller one. And we got the napkin holder and salt and pepper shaker holders that I make right here. They go inside. And the planter boxes for like your porch, your deck, or whatever. They come to a pair at a time. And believe it or not, this is a towel rack. You roll up your towels and you put them through the side. Put this up against the wall. You put your towels in like this. Stack them up. And then we got like a monitor stand here, or you can use it for a step stool or put it on the counter and put salt and pepper shakers and whatever condiments on top of it, whatever you want. And we got another one of the candle holders with a lot more candles in it. Double decker. So as you see, I've been pretty dang busy. That's not even a half of what I've got. I got a bunch of stuff out in my car in the trunk, loaded up to go to a local sale we have. Yeah, Christina must be getting pretty close, huh, Wesley? She should be having. When should she have the baby? Another week or two? I have stuff on SDS. If you look me up on SD, I'm on there. I posted stuff on from SD on my Facebook all the time. I've had views, but I haven't sold anything yet. It's just it seems to be hard to get started, and I need to get some family and people and friends to go on SD and find my stuff on there and put a heart on it so they can follow me, which kind of like does a like on YouTube. It helps the algorithm people find my stuff better. February 7th. Let's see, Mark's birthday is the 17th. My brother's birthday was February 3rd. 3rd or the 4th. I think it was the 3rd. Won't be long, so you're not much more than a week. I'm sure she's ready to get it over with. She probably dreads it because I know there's a lot of pain involved, but she probably would just soon get it over with. Anybody that didn't hit that like button, I appreciate you hitting it. And you guys see my videos here in the future, I really appreciate you leaving a comment. Even if it's tell me it sucks or something, I don't care. You know, comments help. And Wesley, guess what? I got fiber now. 2 gig up, 2 gig down. Finally, get rid of that old Viasat crap. So as you can see, my videos are a lot better. Now you can see how ugly I really am. Never know. She may have it early. You never know. Let's see. Who had the baby early? Was it Michaela? Did you have your baby early or Kylie? I was thinking one of Nancy's girls had the baby early. I think Caitlin did too. Well, that's because you're in the service, and I don't know why. And they make you shave it, or you choose to. Just so you know, you guys can send super stickers or whatever on here too, even though it's on YouTube Studio itself, not on StreamYard, if anybody wants to. Yeah, it wouldn't take much to have more hair than you anyway, Wesley. That's for sure, because you cut it pretty short. I told your grandmother once that I was going to color mine off once, and she forbid me to do it. Yeah, okay. Michaela had Eddie real quick. Yeah, way earlier than she was supposed to. I thought she did. Is Michaela gone? Yeah, she's probably gone. She must have logged off already. I was too boring for her. Kirsten, I'm not sure if you was here, but I told the others that are moderators, because you're a moderator, scroll over your name or whatever, and you see the three dots. You'll see you have more things you can do now that you couldn't do before. I was hoping some more would come on. Trinity did text me and say that she was going to bed, which I kind of figured she would. I know she gets up real early in the morning, like at 4:30, 5 o'clock or something. Since she's the manager of the Waffle House up there. I think, Kirsten, um, Kylie might have had Helen a few days early too, or maybe even a week early. Hey, Ken, didn't you used to watch that Jonas and his son um, drew lottery tickets from, where were they from? Texas, I think. I noticed they shut their channel down. They used to do poker too. Jonas and right hand. He's called the son right hand, extra hand, or something like that. Third hand, third hand. Jonas Gacho. Jonas Gacho. Oh, Helen was late. Okay, I was thinking that Helen was early. Anyway, I noticed he went off the air. They did pretty good too. I mean, they had a lot of subscribers. I don't know. I think they just did some mismanagement. Well, for one thing, they went down in ticket size. Yeah, he shut down his channel. I mean, they had quite a few subscribers. They just didn't do their time management right. And plus, they tried to do the poker one at the same time. So that was a lot of money going out between the scratch channel and the poker channel. But even the poker channel, I'd see him win 500 thousands of dollars at a time. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I think he was a pretty well-off fellow too. I think he was in the construction business or something and retired. I think he had a pretty good nest egg anyway. Maybe he probably owned a big company or something. And then they went down to doing really small tickets, and that lost a lot of people's interest. They didn't want to see the real small tickets. I mean, they were good about answering comments and stuff like that. They always answered comments and whatever. They were real good about that stuff, and they were consistent about posting videos and whatever. I've seen them guys win $2,000, $3,000 at a time sometimes. I mean, and more. So I really don't know what the deal was with them. They should. I mean, you should know up front. I mean, you're doing good if you half back. That guy Matt with the rooster there, Marmalade, he does very well. He does real well. That's one of the luckiest summer guns in Texas I ever saw was that Marmalade. That I can't remember the name of the channel now. And the guy here in Florida there, um, Scratch or Die, Get Rich or Die Scratching. He does real well. I have no idea. I tried to get a hold of Brad a number of times, but he probably changed his phone number again, so I have no way to get a hold of him. I did send him an email, but he never replied. There's just no telling what could have happened with him. Well, we've had 12 views so far, 5 concurrent viewers. I got to really look through this new YouTube Studio streaming app because it's definitely, they've added a lot of stuff to it since I used it the last time. That was like many, many years ago. They've definitely improved it. Some anyway. But they haven't got to the point where you can use multiple cameras. That would be a great thing for them to do. I don't know why they don't, but it would be. Of course, you could run OBS with it if you get the multiple cameras to work through there. Then you could go through there and change cameras. But I haven't tried that yet. Kind of a pain in the butt. That's why I liked StreamYard. But I never really fully used the multiple camera thing. I don't know why Recon didn't come on tonight. I mean, I thought he was going to, but he didn't. And I haven't heard from, was it Minnie at all? I didn't expect to, but I think she made a comment around Christmas time. The name sounds familiar, Scratch and Wizard, but I don't recall it 100%, but it sounds familiar. I watched another one called Captain Scratch once in a while, but sometimes he's just a bit loud and a little bit annoying. Love you too, Wesley. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. You guys don't know how much I appreciate people when they show up because it really helps a lot. Yeah, the Captain Scratch is from Florida. I think he's around Ocala. Not far from me, really, Ocala. Tell Christina we love her, Wesley, and let us know when she goes in the hospital. Not after you get the baby. Let us know when she goes in. It would be nice. Give us a call. We've all been waiting for it. So when she goes to the hospital, let us know. He probably already left already, but I probably waited too long to say that. Am I sounding too loud, or I'm trying to talk too loud or something? Because I don't know. I feel like I'm straining my voice trying to. I'm afraid I'm not loud enough. I gotta fix the mic so the dang mic works, I guess. Ken, during the day, I know you're on. You may see me jump on once in a while, testing something. Feel free to jump in and help me test it. I mean, there won't be no Pacific time, but if you may see the message pop up or something. If you do, jump in. Well, Gretchen Wizards is from Florida. He's on Eastern Standard Time. And Central Florida time is what? An hour earlier than Eastern Standard Time? I don't know. I don't remember anymore. I didn't pay attention in school. Is ASD still here, or did he leave out too? A lot of people don't say goodbye; they just disappear. If they at least just type say bye, then at least we know we're gone. They're gone. You can do some pretty intricate stuff with that laser engraver. Actually an earring. It's a big earring, but it's an earring. So you can get some pretty good detail out of that thing. I've done a few things. Technically, I'm still learning how to use it, so you know. Have you talked to Recon yourself at all, Ken, since I was on a live last? I just wondered if he's working night shift still. Well, Velvet's probably still on, but she's at work. Yeah, I think you can look me up on SD, Ken, if you're on S. Are you on SD, Ken? Ah, okay. I say if you're on SD, you could find me there under, Kimcast Art right there too. Kimcast Art and more. I'm not sure if it'll help or not, but you just download the SD app. That's all you're doing. Just sign up for it. It's not difficult to use. It's pretty simple. You just do a search for candle holders, and you'll probably find me there eventually. Kimcast Art. It says who built everything, different things. Or look up wooden crafts. You'll find me in there somewhere. I don't know if it'll go over good or not. I'm thinking I'd like to be able to do a video. Take some planning probably, like when I do some woodworking crafts. I'll have to obviously edit them because it would take too long. It'd be too big of a video to post up. But like when I do some simple little woodcraft projects, and maybe put them up here on the channel. Something for other people to watch that's just not into painting, but other kind of wood crafts. Also, when I figure out the laser engraving, there's a lot of people follow laser engraving. If I put some of that on the channel, that might bring some people in too. I got a diode laser. It'll actually cut wood too. It'll cut right in and cut objects out up to about eighth of an inch thick. Possibly quarter of an inch. I haven't tried a quarter inch yet, but probably could with a number of passes. I did get some new video editing software too, so that's good too. My shop, as you can see, is My studio is a total disaster. It needs to be cleaned big time. I gotta get this woodworking stuff out of here. Too much clutter. It's quite dumpy. Yes, I need more storage. I wish I could afford to make a small little, like a little 4 feet by 8 feet little box outside, building up against something or whatever, against the garage here or whatever, the studio. That would be waterproof. I had to put shelves on it and store stuff there and just lock it up. Another office? Heck no, that's too much money. I ain't got that kind of money. That's thousands of dollars to build another office. Thousands. I mean, I wouldn't need to build another one. I could just add on to this one. Well, you saw the video I posted earlier. You see what I got there. I got like a canopy because that's all I could afford. I couldn't afford to build one. That's a 10 by 20 canopy. But I have to make sure that I can move my tools, ones that could get damaged if it rains or hurricane or whatever. I've still got to be able to pick everything up and box everything up real quickly and put it in my shed, the other side of the studio here. I mean, if I didn't need this tool part of my shed, I could expand the studio 4 feet the other way and have 4 feet by 10 feet more. So that's another 40 square feet of room. I'd love to be able to do that. I could use more room in the studio itself, but I need the area where I have the tools though. Because I have mechanics tools too. This is not everything. I didn't show them. I got the door where that was on the end of the video there where that metal building is. If you open that door, I got the triple stack mechanic toolboxes there and everything too. And big nuts and bolt racks and all that stuff and shelves and I've even got other things that aren't even set up yet. Like I've got a dovetail jig out there. Well, that was out there already, but I didn't show it. I don't think. I've got another machine that sharpens skill saw or bench saw blades, all that crap. I have no idea anything about AI. I don't know anything about AI at all. I'd have to look it up. And I know a lot of people use AI, but I noticed that even YouTube now, when you upload a video, basically ask if you're using AI. I think me and you are the only ones left, I think, Ken. I don't think anybody else is here. We got deserted. Oh, Velvet might be here still because she can't talk and can't hear. Velvet might still be here. Oh, Kirsten's still here. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I saw two people, so maybe Velvet logged off. She couldn't hear us anyway, so all she could do is read your text. I'm only showing two. Well, I mean, I kind of don't count, I don't think, but if I do, then three is right. I think we had 5 people all at the most at one time. We've had 16 views though, so LS Ace. How are you doing, LS Ace? And you're saying hi to Kirsten. Kirsten, you know LS Ace? Oh, I guess you do know him, who he is. I'm not sure if can you hear me, LS? Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you brought him over. If he's going to be here often, I can make him a moderator if you trust him. That's good. I'm glad you can hear me. I don't know if Kirsten explained the channel, but this is an art channel. I do painting, landscapes, portraits, whatever. I also do woodworking projects, which I was kind of showing earlier. That's new to the channel. And laser engraving. There's my laser engraver here. Yeah, I can. I think I put some. I did put a few paintings up on Etsy for sale too. Etsy's, from what I'm told from people that have it, is kind of a slow starting place. It takes quite a while to get going, unless you get extremely lucky. It's pretty slow, but luckily it's not totally free, but it's close. Well, thank you, LS. Appreciate that. I've been painting for a long, long time and teaching it. I do painting like Bob Ross, Bill Alexander. But I also do traditional painting too. I don't just do their painting style. I've learned from some of the best in the world. Michael James Smith, traditional painting, and knife painting I do, which I learned from world famous Leonard Admoff, which he died not too long ago. That's using just a knife to paint with. And I'm actually a certified teacher for him too. Maybe I should rename the channel because this channel has kind of been kind of pretty versatile between painting, acrylic, oil, woodworking now, laser engraving, music. But it's all considered art. It's just a lot broader than most of the channels. A lot of the other channels concentrate on one thing only. I guess maybe I get bored with one thing only. Make sure you like all the videos you watch. I appreciate it. And feel free to leave comments. I really welcome comments a lot. Even if it's just to say you like it or you don't like it or whatever, or ask how to do something or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Just comments definitely help a lot. And I'm not sure if you subscribed or not yet, but make sure you subscribe and click that little bell for you get the notifications. Plus, when I do the lives, you'll get the notifications that way. I don't do a lot of lives because my internet connection was so bad before, but now I'll probably increase the lives now and hopefully get a stronger base of people coming in. At which time I'll probably try to do some live painting again. And eventually I may do even a live woodworking class or something or engraving. A lot of people out there that are getting new into engraving could use some help starting up with two softwares that are for engraving mostly that work is um, Lightburn and GBRL. Those are pretty much it. The GBRL is free. Lightburn is free for like the first 30 days. Then it costs you to buy it. Some of the other ones are like a subscription base. They cost a fortune. I don't recommend those. But Lightburn usually is the best one. My art channel here mostly is pretty basic to light intermediate. I don't really have too much here that's really hard to do. I've tried to keep it to a point where it's if you were starting to paint, you could learn through this channel. What's the W for, Ken? Are you hitting the wrong keys again? Too much coffee? Are you drinking tonight, Ken? Yeah, you are. What are you drinking? Beer? Well, you can't drink beer. Aren't you a diabetic? I was told if you're diabetic, you can't drink beer. Well, maybe once in a while, but you gotta take a sugar pill or whatever, or get a shot or something. Don't drink. I didn't think you did, but I just thought I'd joke around with you a little bit about it. Are you a coffee drinker like me? You probably don't even drink coffee, do you? Down south here, most people are iced tea drinkers. Most people, not everybody, but most people. Although I know a lot of people that drink a lot of energy drinks now. A lot of people seem to be hooked on the energy drinks. And they're expensive. Yeah, you told me you might need one. I, how's that going? They haven't decided yet, obviously. Are they both bad? Folgers is okay. I mean, I prefer Maxwell House, but if I can't get Maxwell House, I'll take the Folgers. Francis and I used to switch off and on sometimes. Once in a while, we'd get Folgers, and sometimes we'd get Maxwell House. I think we usually went by price, whichever one was cheaper at the moment. Now we're pretty much hardcore Maxwell House. My kids, and probably my grandkids, would all faint if they walked into my house and I had anything but Maxwell House. They all drink Maxwell House too, pretty much. You see the kidney in March? You mean they're gonna get X-rays of it? Oh, the kidney doctor. Okay, yeah. Now, many years ago, back in late '60s and '70s especially early '70s, that's when they came out with the percolators. Most people back then drank instant coffee. When I drank more instant coffee than anything else, usually it was Folgers or Taster's Choice. I used to love Taster's Choice, but it seemed like it changed. The taste of it seemed to change. Now, my mother was a cheapskate. I mean, when she used to shop, she would buy the cheapest crap she could find for coffee. That chuck full of nuts and all kinds of stuff, and it was like really, really cheap. You could get a big can of it for $2 or something. It was awful, awful. She'd find the cheapest thing she could find. She never cared. As long as it was coffee, she didn't care. And finally, all of her company and everybody else that came to the house complained enough to her that we finally got her to stop doing that crap. In fact, when we took over the group home for my mother and father, Frances and I would not drink anything but Maxwell House. And she got a little testy about it. So there's cheaper coffee out there. I said, well, good. You buy it and you drink it. We're not doing it. We're drinking Maxwell House. Or you can find somebody else to replace us. That's the way it is. Of course, she didn't want to go back to work because she retired, so we bought Maxwell House. We won that battle. Well, guys, we've been on for an hour and a half. I think we're going to go ahead and shut it down. I allowed a lot extra time. It's been actually about 2 hours, I think. But it was great to talk to you guys. I'm glad y'all hit the like button. That helps. And don't forget, leave comments. I really wish you guys would leave comments. I know you do some, Ken. Thank you. I appreciate it. The more comments, the more the algorithm sends out the links to the videos. If you watch the old videos now and you leave comments, it still sends it back out again. Though that does help a lot. And that's kind of what's kind of handicapped the channel. People don't leave comments. They don't leave enough comments. You hit that like button enough. And so it's kind of crippled things until we can get people in the habit of doing that. I mean, granted, if you got 100,000 people like a lot of these channels have, or 50,000, you're going to still get a lot of likes and comments and stuff like that. So they don't have that problem. But when the channel is this small, you've got to have likes and comments in order for the algorithm to put your stuff out there. Not just the tags that you use and all that stuff. That all helps. But you're going to have people interacting with the videos and stuff too. So anyway, guys, have a great night. It's fantastic. We got some great internet now. It's going to make all the difference, hopefully. Hopefully it'll draw a lot more people in. I would absolutely love to have 20, 30, 50 people in here every time we do a live. I would absolutely love it. I would definitely be doing lives way more. Way more. We're putting more content up. And be doing some live paintings pretty often and stuff like that. That's what makes all the difference. Getting people in here. It's a very, very hard thing to do when you've only got a few people. It's very hard to do it. Because it is a lot of work to set up these lives. It's not a 2-second process. You still have to spend time getting ready for it, and the banners and icons and all kinds of stuff. It takes quite a bit to get it going. Make sure you got a good camera and microphones and all that stuff. But anyway, have a good night, guys. Ken, fantastic seeing you. I appreciate you coming, buddy. You've always been a real steady guy for me here that I lean on a lot. Recon used to be. I wish you'd get on here more. Recon was always usually here a lot too. Minnie too. Good night, Kirsten. I love you too, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Your friend LS, I appreciate him coming on. Hopefully he's all subscribed and everything, and hopefully we'll see him in the future. If he comes on a couple more times, I'll make him a moderator, and he'll have a little bit more freedom when he gets on the channel. Have a good night, guys. God bless, and see you next time. Bye-bye.